Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Amy, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings. Okay, please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Okay. So, this is an air dragon reading, okay? Welcome to any new subscribers. Welcome back to my beautiful subscribers who are already here. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for liking and sharing and commenting or anything that you do that contributes to this channel, okay? I love and appreciate it. So, thanks. So, air dragons, how are you seeing their energy? We got you cannot pour from an empty cup. Okay, you can have too many things on your mind that is kind of draining your energy a little bit right now. Okay, but it's so important that you just fill up your cup with things that make you happy, things that you love to do. Read a book you read when you were younger, or get into like do something to change your energy right now. Okay. It says it's easier for so many of us to want to give, but it's impossible to pour from an empty cup. You may believe you are being more generous by sacrificing your own well being for your family, your company, your community, but you're not. You're simply playing the role of savior without saving yourself. It's a feeble form of denial to believe you can help someone else first. No, my bad. You can help someone else without first healing that same wound in yourself. Too many times we may feel guilty saying no to an important project or task. It's even worse for those of us with big missions. There's no extra credit for running yourself into the ground. In some way or another, your body will tell you it needs a rest. Often, this will come at inopportune times. The most selfless thing you can do is ensure you are taken care of. Fill your cup, okay? So, I think the air dragon wants you to be very careful about like what it is that you're thinking about at this time. We got your words create worlds. So like how are you thinking about yourself and your journey and the way that you're going? This is the number 7, which I find funny because the earth dragon card was 7 too out of the same deck, okay, but it was in Roman numerals, okay. Actually, this is 8. I'm tripping. So that's even better. It's like the next step. Okay. You got to think about, and this is the number 8 too. So 88 energy, that destiny energy. But I was talking about the number 7. Okay. So let's talk about the number 7. The number 7 can represent abundance, completion. It can represent spiritual awakening and a heightening of your vibration. And I think that this is something you need to fill your cup with, very high vibrational things. Tell yourself very nice things. Let me tell you a couple of affirmations right now that the air dragon wants you to hear, okay? First, we got I am highly attuned to inner guidance and I express clearly the wisdom I receive from my guides, okay? I am highly attuned to inner guidance and I express clearly the wisdom I receive from my guides, okay? We got, I call upon the resources of the mind and the inspiration of spirit so that I may speak with the voice of wisdom, okay? I call upon the resources of mind and the inspiration of spirit so that I may speak with the voice of wisdom. We got, I trust my heart and I choose to let it lead me through life, okay? I trust my heart and I choose to let it lead me through life. We got, I am balanced, strong, and whole, and I have the strength to endure until my goals are met. I am balanced, strong, and whole, and I have the strength to endure until my goals are met. He said one more. Okay, this one. I joyfully embrace the wisdom of my heart and I let it guide me in each moment of life. Okay, so I joyfully embrace the wisdom of my heart and I let it guide me in each moment of life. I feel like You're doing so great though. You really are in this like divine dragon type of energy, where you understand like the cycles of things, the cycles of life, and you understand how to, the difference between a healthy cycle and a negative cycle now. So like really be on top of your own self. You know what I mean? Like if you were watching someone else and you were helping them, you would call that cycle for what it is, right? As the healers that we are, we tend to do these types of things in other people, totally like without even thinking about it. So the air dragon wants you to really be on top of yourself and what kinds of worlds are you creating with the words that are going around and around in your mind at this time. The universe wants to co-conspire with you always. And so that requires you to take yourself to a certain clarity of mind and to fill your cup up, so much so that your cup can be overflowing, and that's how you really help others. You can't help nobody else if you can't help yourself. It said you can't help anyone with anything that you haven't healed from. So it says you will only see the way by making the way. So just know that like you're holding the torch, you're holding the torch and you're holding the map. And if you can see the way for yourself out of a situation or through a certain situation, then you can offer the help that you need to help with people outside of you in those same situations. But if you're constantly juggling between helping yourself and helping other people and you never really get that healing all the way, then, it's like you're kind of wearing yourself thin just a little bit at this time. So just give yourself a little bit more time, find more time to like quiet the mind and connect with your inner you. And connecting with the inner you, it isn't always about, like saying affirmations or whatever. Sometimes you just need to take that time to just be, to just sit in the silence or sit and listen to some nature sounds or some song bowls or some flute sounds or some drum sounds or whatever, and just really vibe out with spirit, because I think that's what you really need to do. Like that's something that's so important to you and your journey, your specific walk, if this is for you. Okay, what's going on outside of them? We got the Six of Wands and we got the King of Wands. Okay. So it says letter or news coming, victory. Yeah, it says letter or news coming, and it says victory news. Okay. So I feel like you could have defeated some King of Wands on the outside of you, some Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? I think people are really starting to like publicly recognize this energy for like what they are and who they are. This King of Wands energy, this fire sign, this could have been somebody that you put a lot of time and energy into. I think it was really public. Like this is giving me that, talk about you behind your back type of energy. I feel like you were kind of genuine with this person and all they did was like get more restless the more you were trying to like pour into their cup, because their cup is more like this vortex, where it just sucks in all the good energy that it could suck in. So I feel like Spirit's asking you not to worry so much about these types of people on the outside of you. These people that are just these vortexes, and they come around and they act like they want to help you, but they can't help you heal from these things that you're healing from. They haven't even got past the first couple of steps or healing or done the small things that they need to heal in their life. They're still in a blind place. They're still trying to figure out how to get to the edge to even take the leap of faith, still in a very selfish energy, mad because you're getting this wish fulfillment with this Nine of Cups energy, okay? And then we got the Ten of Cups. I feel like you're dealing with people who want your energy, or they want to be publicly recognized the way that you're being publicly recognized, but they're not open to your help because they don't want to admit that they are like a few steps behind you. Not that it's a competition, but this person is in a competition type of mindset. They want to be seen as this beautiful leader. I heard Page of Wands. They're more like a Page of Wands, okay? Very immature, but that's not how they see themselves. They're like high on their ego, okay? This person is very like, I don't know, it's like they're so in their ego that they put themselves over some sort of illusion, like they're delusional, okay? So that's crazy. What else? I already shuffled these cards, okay? I don't really feel like shuffling this big ass deck again, okay? Look, someone feels inferior, okay? They feel like, there's some sort of, I mean, like I said, they're in their ego, but I think like they have certain times, where they feel really vulnerable because I feel like people been calling them out on their shit, okay? So like every time they get called out, then they feel cheap, they feel like trash, they feel like a fraud, they feel like they're trying to be some knockoff of you, and that is true, okay? Because copycat was at the bottom of the deck. We got Cancer energy that can be highly significant. Maybe you're getting some sort of business success or something like this, and you're definitely protected by Archangel Michael. I feel like you could have been Christian, okay? And I feel like you really stepped out of this Christian way of thinking, because I feel like I don't know, like, of course, I still rep that Christ energy and I believe in God all day long, the one true creator of us all. That's a big fact. But I don't consider myself a Christian anymore because the Christians ain't even Christians at this point, And I feel like this person's still running around feeling tied to this like Christian way of being where, they have to do all this and do all that. And, when you are like in a very Christian family or you have like this very strong Christian faith, you just want to do everything else. And people might be like, oh, well, that's called temptation. But ever since I stepped back from that Christian type of energy, I don't deal with that feeling of temptation or that feeling to go do something bad all the time. Like, I don't know, I hope you understand what I'm saying, because I don't ever want to bash Christians. At the end of the day, our beliefs are very similar because that is where I came from to get to this place, to this vibration, to this way of thinking. I would never discount that, and there's so much there that I still use and that I still believe in, that are strongly a part of my beliefs and which way it is that I walk. I walk according to God's will. But I feel like these people are like fake Christian energies. They don't really walk according to the will of God, but they preach the gospel as if they do, or like they're better than you. Didn't I tell you I felt that competition energy? Somebody could be really trying to compete with you in like every single little thing that you do, to the point where it's just ridiculous. Like, they need to get over it. And I keep hearing that damn Mariah Carey song, you're delusional, you're delusional. Boy, you're wasting your time. So we got watching your money and finances. Somebody could be trying to compete with you on like how much money you guys have or whatever, watching you and to see like if you're gonna get this money or whatever. Libra energy could be highly significant, but also Libra for me is justice, okay? Like, I feel like there's a balance and a justice type of energy that you're meant to have. And like, if you're focused on this type of energy, like on this crab in a barrel, because I feel like they could be right out in the open for you to see, just like all in your face all the time, trying to compete with you on being you. And it could just feel very stupid, but also it could be very draining. But I feel like that's the point of this person. Like, it's like they're in some sort of Christian coven and they're hating on you because you're open and expansive when it comes to the different religions that there are and where God can be found in every part of this world and in everybody's little separate beliefs, except atheists. But these people could be like trying to interfere with your job in some sort of way, trying to cause problems or issues or conflict for you. They could be watching your every move. That's what I was saying. Someone is watching your every move, something being recorded, keeping tabs on you, spying. So it's like, I don't know, maybe this person is forced to like stab. Oh, I said stab. Okay, that's wild. But I didn't even mean to say that. I was gonna say maybe this person is forced to like spy on you. They could be like thinking about stabbing you and some weird shit, but they not gonna do shit. Okay, they gonna die before they ever get close enough to stab you. Okay, Ace of Swords. Because they meant that shit. Okay, but what's inferior lifestyle and crabs in a barrel competition? We got the Ten of Wands. So I feel like all of these burdens, like this person is trying, or these people, they're trying to create some sort of like burdens for you, like they want you to try to waste your time helping and healing them. They want you to pour out of your cup and into them, into thinking about them and the little stupid shit that they do, the little petty shit that they do. They want you to get mad and get irritated so that you're just funneling your energy and information over to them because you always tripping about them and how they feel and how they acting. But fuck that. You ain't got time for that. That empties your cup. And you need your cup overflowing so that you can help the people who are really open to your help. And this could be something that's very hidden, or that they think is very hidden. But I feel like these are very obvious energies. Also, I seen 1515. That could be significant. What's crabs in a barrel competition? And watching your money and finances, we got the Knight of Wands. I feel like you're making some sort of passionate movement forward. And I feel like the current plan right now is to like drain you, to project so many thoughts and so many energies your way because you're gifted and they know you're going to pick them up. Like for you to pick these energies up and for you to be all of a sudden, you're down. All of a sudden, you don't have no motivation. All of a sudden, you don't want to wash your ass or get up and do anything because of all of the negative energies that they're sending your way. And this is something that used to work on you in the past, but it doesn't work on you anymore. You tapped into this beautiful star energy. There's nothing but blessings and abundance coming into you. And that is your justice. So when it comes to your job or anything else about your life that you cherish or that you put a lot of energy and love into, no one could ever touch those things. With the Ace of Wands, you earn this passionate new beginning. And that's why the burdens they're trying to create for you are bouncing back so hard. So that's why the air dragon's asking you to keep your mind very clear, or to take the time to reflect over any thoughts or feelings that you weren't having, up until this point. Reflect on those thoughts and feelings. Really take the time to ask, like, God, is this mine or is this something else that I'm picking up from the outside of me? Which they really haven't said this in a while. But make sure that you ask, is this mine? Is this something I'm feeling for me, or is this some feelings of others that I'm feeling around me? Because last week we were talking all about how everybody's gifts were advancing and everybody's growing and evolving, tapping deeper into that galactic cosmic type of vibration. And that makes you highly sensitive, where you're picking up things and you pick them up so slick and smooth that sometimes you don't even know that you just picked something else up from somebody else, because you're trying to feel sorry for them, or because you want to be nice to them, or because you feel like you want to pour into their cup today. But their cup is a vortex, and every time you pour into their cup just a little bit, they suck so much more from you than you intended to give. Okay, what's the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Wands? So if you're having a lot of thoughts about certain people or whatever, it's because they they want to be in your energy. They want that energy of you thinking about them or worrying about them. Okay, they want you to feel like in some sort of energy in there. They want you to be in their energy, where you see them as the leader and you feel the need to compete with them. They tired of you looking at them like they're no competition. But it's because you see clearly that they're no competition. It says, if you think I'm cold now, just wait. I don't think they really expected you to be able to like cut people off in this way. Like, I think they always thought they would have access to your mind and to the way that you think. They always thought they would be able to mentally and emotionally manipulate you. But they didn't expect this star power type of energy. You could be an Aquarius or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? We got Hawkeye, which says ready, steady, go. I feel like your eyes are really on the target. Like, you all about that action right now. Excuse me, that's confirmation. So just keep your mind on that action that you're all about, and really don't feel like you got to waste your time entertaining none of this nonsense, because it's just really not worth it. What's the Star and the Ace of Pentacles? We got Rogue and Gambit with let love in. Just bring love into the situation, even if it means just not saying shit sometimes. This says being right never feels wrong. Like, this person always wrong, but they never feel wrong. Like I said, they look at themselves in this super huge highlight, like they don't have nothing to ever fix or nothing to ever work on in their life. What's Emma Frost and Hawkeye? We got Damberite. This is how it looks. It says turn on your electric light, okay? So it says, like the beta blockers in grandma's medicine cabinet, Damberite's twinkling, effervescent energy takes the edge off with its serious good vibes. And that's what it is. Like, this is why they want to siphon energy from you to take the edge off of their burdens and their karma, okay? They don't want to feel the shit that they earned. They want to feel good about everything that they've done. It says who needs it? Emos, goths, button up, white collar stress cases. Okay. So you could be very like prone to stress. Like you could stress out really easily, and you could really keep to yourself, because I feel like a lot of people try to judge you also with this emo and goth type of energy. A lot of people judge people who are emo and goth, but they're like, they be really hella cool. Like because they look really dark, like because they have a dark look, they just people just assume, like they just always worship the devil or they're on some darker shit or whatever. But I've met some really nice people who like to rock that kind of style. It says whatever you want, whenever, no, where to put it, wherever you want to do some elevated thinking, feeling, dreaming, and being. I feel like that's the thing. Like they want to keep your thoughts small. They want to keep your dreams small. They don't want you to keep thinking elevated and being motivated and knowing that you're capable of more and going higher places, because that's where they are. They're in a small mind. They don't get downloads and ideas and shit like that. So if they can get you irritated and get you to pour from your beautiful cup of love into their vortex, then they could suck out that energy and their electric light could feel like it's on again. And they don't have to do all of that hard work that it takes. So just don't fall for the bullshit, okay? Let them continue to do what they've been doing this entire time, which is competing with themselves. It says when the daily grind has ground you into the pavement, when you feel like launching into space but lack astronaut training, vibing with Danbarite can help divert your busy mind away from its pesky physics ruled orientation. There's somewhere else out there. Flip on the high beams and explore. And it's like, I don't know, you could just leave. You could just leave at any time. And I think people don't really get that about you, like you're not, even when you're there, you're not always necessarily there. Not to say you're never grounded and your mind's never, not to say you're never grounded and you're never engaged in the people around you or whatever, but now you're just not pouring everything into them anymore. You've cleared the path to enlightenment. That's what this selenite says. Very clear, clean energy going under the stars. So that's beautiful for you. But just deepen your intuition a little bit with this soda light energy, okay? It says deepen your intuition and take care of your heart. Take care of your heart by not allowing people with negative intentions into your heart or into your energy. Because these people are trying to suck out that justice, like I said on accident earlier. Well, we know there's no such thing as accident, but like Freudian slipped earlier when I said information, okay? They want to suck out the information that comes with the energy that you hold or that you carry. So really be very protective of your energy, not overprotective. Of course, rely on spirit to bring in your protection, but always say a few words when you hear this type of shit. Be like, God, ooh, thank you so much, for protecting me against these crabs in a barrel who want to have competition with me. Please heal them and help them to grow so that they won't feel inferior, so that they'll see the beautiful electric light that they carry for themselves. Please help them to clear their own path to enlightenment and stop trying to, suck or harvest my energy. Sometimes that's all it takes in order to restore your cup and fill your cup up back to that, or a simple time that it takes to say a few words to call back your energy. Just do these things when you feel like it's happening, you know. We got icy selenite is a form of gypsum with a calm, cool, and collected vibe. And that's what the air dragons want you to focus on. Having that calm, cool, and collected mind type of vibe. It says who needs it? Healers, believers, and the currently cleansing, whether you're cleansing with juice or from technology or whatever. It says where to put it, wherever you want the slate wiped clean, i.e., your bedside table after a brutal work week or around your apartment after somebody extra shady visits. It says, when you move into a new space and want any lingering bad juju to vamoose, when you pray to the gods above, when you've been working with crystals and want to clear away energy they've picked up in the process, give them a gentle tap with selenite and clear your path to enlightenment, you know? And also, they're saying meditating with selenite is a very good thing, like focusing on your mind complex, on the way that you think, or focusing on those specific, like the specific person you're thinking about, and using that energy of selenite to cleanse that energy out of your mind. You know, I heard like a psycho spiritual scrub is what you might need to ask the divine to help you with, you know, just so that you can stay focused on what it is that's important. But just remember, like I said before, or like they said before, you can't pour from an empty cup, okay? So it's important to keep your cup very full and overflowing, because you got a lot to do here. You don't have time to be drained because you voluntarily gave your energy to someone you know isn't going to do the best thing with it, you know? And I don't even like the way that that sounds, you know, because it kind of sounds like being stingy and selfish with your energy, you know, like, no, you get energy, none for you. You know what I mean? But it's like at the end of the day, that's kind of what it is. And you get the strong intuitive nudges and urges when your guides don't want you to give them people no energy, okay? So you just gonna have to follow your guidance and what's good for you within, and not judge yourself by calling yourself, you know, selfish or whatever, just because you're doing what you're called to do. Because it's clearly enough people, it's like they're judging you, but they want to be just like you. Like they only mad at you because of where you are, because you choose to let love in, and the divine has blessed you for that. It's like you always the star. You always, you know, like that kind of energy, like somebody's a real hater. What's the final thought on this? We got the multi-dimensional you know, you're multi-dimensional. You don't have to be confined to one way of thinking or one way of being, or, you know, one way of looking at things. You've been blessed with so many, like this multi-dimensional view of the self, you know, and this multi-dimensional view of people outside of you. So really trust that view that you're working with, okay? And really believe what it is that you see when you see what people is showing you, okay? This one. So it says, just as we cannot contain the universe in a box or put the divine into a mold, we cannot place a person into one archetype or expression of being. Any labels or structures limit, desacralize, and diminish the beauty and bounty of all life, which is infinite and limitless in potential. You, multidimensional in nature, cannot fit into any box this world has tried to place you in. You are limitless, non-linear, ever changing, and completely one of a kind. You are not here to do one thing, follow the path, limit yourself with labels and expectations, or even decide who you are at any given moment on your journey. Change and evolution is your sacred path. Reinvent yourself each day if it feels freeing to do so. Be an accountant one day and a surfer the next day, or better yet, both at the same time. Allow yourself to abandon the old and pioneer into something new again and again. Outgrow old ways of being, release any pressure to conform, and become freer and freer as you expand into all the dimensions of your soul's experience in this life. Most of all, allow yourself to be you, free in your wild, ever changing expression of being, you know? Like, I feel like that's the biggest problem. You seem to be ever changing. Like, no matter what life hits you with, you're always able to like reinvent or represent this other part of you that nobody knew existed, right? And I feel like that just really is grinding the shit out of somebody's gears at this time. And that's why they're watching you so closely. It's almost like they're watching you with this amazement, with this awe, like they want to see what you're going to do next, but also they're watching very closely, studying you. What do you eat? What do you watch? What do you do? What do you like? What don't you like? What kind of music do you listen to? Because they feel like if they can get all those parts of your personality down pat, like they feel like that's all that makes you you, all of the things that you have or that you're attracted to or that you like or that you learn from on the outside of you. And in a way, that's kind of true. Those things definitely are pieces of the soul. But once you experience that thing, or you know, like once you experience that thing, you're able to pull certain light codes or whatever that you need at that time, you know, and you might go back and re-experience something, or you know, read a book again or whatever, and pull totally different light codes and totally different information and understanding from that thing. And I think that that's something that cannot be copied. They cannot compete with you in the way that you absorb information, in the way that you are multi-dimensional. The only way to like compete with you in this energy is to become multidimensional themselves, and that would kill the need for them to want to compete, you know. So don't worry about nothing, my love. Just be careful where you're putting your energy, and remember that you are the bridge and you have beautiful access to any and all information and points of views at this time. So really use that to your advantage and keep your mind as clear as possible, okay? So, with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day. That you got something that you needed out of this, and I will see you later, my love. Bye.